Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires downfield. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They'll run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer,
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Direct snap. It's Frazier. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. And talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the... team. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Escapes the pressure going right. Gets the first himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. The QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Tavian St. Clair trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
With the catch, it's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Throwing St. Clair. Fires left. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
He now has 62 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Turning it on. He's at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, it's Knight. Buying time to his right. Fires on the move. Oh, you want to take better care of the football there. Lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Rebels are in the red zone. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's crossed. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Sending out the offense to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Slips a tackle, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Snags it. He's stopped.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down, and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
And there he goes. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Making the adjustment on the play. Handoff again. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion. Good timing. Get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the return, it's Cross. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. St. Clair. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first. He'll try to do it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Second and long here. The give. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. The give, running right, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run it. It's Frazier. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Tavian St. Clair unleashes one. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh center downs going to the air. Extending the play. They get to him as he throws. Lucky to get it off.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Crimson Tide with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Miller. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's...
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quick give. Just smothered on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This
going long. Upstairs to make the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Frazier. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the back. Looking for just steamrolling the defense. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Ready? 22. 22. Over.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Handoff for Frazier. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws it deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropped back on first down. Still looking to his right. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Finds a man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Powers inside. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Got a little grasp, got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. On the ground with the counter. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that gargantuan fourth down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the RPO, got it. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Turning it on. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Wants to throw on first. Gets rid of it. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. Breaks through. It's Jackson. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Tough run here. It's Jackson. Maybe some room here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running to the left. Got him right there. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll get rid of it. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th. He's looking deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second half to what this defense just did.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff, too, for the adjustments they were able to make at halftime and showing a couple of different looks here in the second half. But at the end of the day, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes on the field. Those guys were winning their one-on-one matchups defensively, shutting this offense out. You're right, Dave.